Hey, what's up everyone? Today we're battling with a sweet Golos Reanimator deck. It's multi-colors, but we're also playing the card Golos, Tireless Pilgrim. But essentially, we are a deck that's trying to throw cards into the graveyard really fast with things like Thrilling Discovery, Cathartic Pyre, Faithless Looting, draw a discard, or even the Celestus lets us loot, and so does Seasoned Pyromancer. This lets us also discard cards. And then we bring back, so we want to discard things like Koma, Serra's Emissary, Elesh, Norn, Cenobite. Then we can bring them back with Unburial Rites or Priest of Fell Rites. And it's kind of cool because we can do this as early as turn 3. So turn 2, we can play a Priest of Fell Rites, then cast like a looting, discard some big creatures, and then turn 3 we can tap the Priest of Fell Rites and bring back one of our big baddies. And goals in this list is because sometimes, like after game 1, or sometimes even in game 1, people are playing Rest in Peace, or they're playing not only Rest in Peace, but they're playing like Grafdigger's Cage or Soul Guide Lantern, whatever. And Golos is an excellent way to just play a fair game. Golos will come into play, ramp you by getting the World Tree, and then not only does it ramp you towards your big creatures, but then you can start activating Golos. And when that starts happening, it doesn't matter if your opponent is exiling your graveyard or you can't you no longer can like play with your graveyard, because then you can just start hardcasting your creatures. So yeah, this is what we're playing today. And then the sideboard, we have more discard for like control decks. Thoughtseize Duress. And I found the best threat against control is actually Nezahal, Primal Tide. Nezahal is a great way to combat them because it's 7/7 that can be countered, and whenever they cast a spell, a non-creature spell, you draw a card, and even if they try to Wrath of God, you can save it. And you might wonder why is Nezahal better than Koma? Koma is also uncounterable, right? And Koma also survives Wrath of Gods without you having to discard cards. Well, Koma doesn't survive Teferi, which is huge. But even bigger, Koma sadly can die to a 1-mana removal spell called Unholy Heat. Unholy Heat deals 6 damage if your opponent has Delirium, and Koma unfortunately has 6 toughness, so sometimes Koma can just die to a silly 1-mana removal spell. So it's critical to like have creatures that have bigger butts. So it's like 7. Like, I mean, Emissary 7, Nezahal becomes 7 as well. Elesh Norn is 7. So having those big butts is really important against Unholy Heat decks in general. Mostly control decks as well. Yeah, then Rip Apart is an excellent way to deal with artifacts and enchantments that like stop us, that slow us down. Like Grafdigger's Cage, Rest in Peace, etc, etc. So yeah, this is the deck. I used this deck to actually get to Mythic last season. It qualified us for the Mythic qualifier. You see here we qualified. We got to top like some of the top 200s with this deck, so that's pretty good. I use this deck, and I use the Enchantress deck that we played on Wednesday. So if you want to see another good deck, make sure to check out the video on Wednesday that we played with Best of 1. And while we're here, I'm just going to say it. If you want to follow me on, if you want to see me play these decks live, or even qualify for the Mythic Invitational live, you can follow me over at twitch.tv/Eldrazi. My most active social media is twitter.com/Eldrazi. You can also hit the sub and like button here. And I also have a personal YouTube. My personal YouTube is youtube.com/Eldrazi. Just everything /Eldrazi. Pretty simple. If you want to find more content from me, that is the way to do it. So yeah, make sure to follow me there. See more content from me. If you like my decks. I do both like very competitive decks and very fun decks. I try to mix the two together. So if you enjoy different decks and climbing with unique strategies, then definitely give my stuff a follow. That's what I'm known for, what I've been known for, so. Alright. A little awkward. We don't want the World Tree opening hand, but it's okay. I have a looting. Faithful Eidolon. We'll play Savai Triome. I could have shocked, but also want to be able to cast Cathartic Pyre next turn in case they play like a SRAM or a Core Spirit Dancer. So I could have just shocked this, right? But then I have no untap land, and it's very crucial to kill this thing before they start drawing a bunch of cards. What we want is for them to go in on the Eidolon. That's not good. Alright, so we got it back. I'm gonna have to kill it again. Let me looting now. Heard these two. Then Bone Shards this. Discarding Elesh Norn. This time it's exiled because it can't stay away. Let's take 3 here. I'll play this. Make 2 blockers. Next turn we have Elesh Norn. Elesh Norn is huge here because obviously it kills our creatures, but it also buffs ours. It gives us 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, wait, 5, so 4, 10 power. That's fine. That's fine. They draw a card, they kill a creature. That's unfortunate. Getting one more there is a bit unlucky for us. Okay. If I Bone Shards this, they draw a bunch of cards, right? Go ahead and do this. Get Golos going. Next turn we can activate Golos. Eight, 6. We're not attacking. Fine. I'll just pass. I'll make 2 3/3s in step with the Pyromancer. Nice. Nice, nice. All right. I like our threats here, creature-wise. Like rip apart in case they have something we need to deal with. As far as enchantment or artifact go, 2 goals is fine. Might be fine with 1 Golos here. I just want more removal, honestly. So maybe even cut the 1 Golos. I kind of just want to kill their SRAM and the Core Spirit Dancer. Well, there it is again. The World Tree opening hand. I guess this isn't doing too much, but has doubled Bone Shards for their creature. Thinking about this is just jam their threat. Yeah. I mean, they're drawing a card no matter what, right? Hold the pyre. All right. See if they have another. I need a rights. Bring back the Emissary. We can lure us here and cast the Spirit Dancer again. Yep. Man, that sucks. We dug. Didn't find a priest or a Unburial Rites. We can escape too. Yep. Yeah. That's it. There's Golos. A little late though. Golos could have worked the previous turn, but not this turn. Our anger seems actually pretty bad. Let's bring back in the Golos. Bone Shards is premium, like it's important to kill that creature, but losing a card every time is pretty rough. I'm gonna Thoughtseize it. With that one Thoughtseize, probably not. I mean, I probably just need Bone Shards. Alright, let's see if we can get a priest. No. Alright, hopefully they don't. Okay, I'm gonna keep this and hope they don't have a turn one Thoughtseize like every single game they've had one. Well, it wasn't Thoughtseize, but still pretty miserable. Can I play this discard game? Okay, how many of those, how many more they have? Hold on. Welp. We've had this opening hand. We're only playing one, but I keep drawing it every time. Come on, deck. Oh, come on. So lucky. All right. This is not gone. All 3 games, we haven't had like a good hand. It's been a struggle. Even game 1. Of course. Alright, killed 3 of these. Okay. All right. I think it's all she wrote. And they just drew more of their enchantment things. They saw 4. We saw actual 0 reanimation spells, you know. They saw 4 of the core cards, we saw 0 of ours. Being Unburial Rites or Priest of Felled Rites. Which is brutal. Brutal. Yeah. I mean, you can't do anything here. You can't do anything. You just don't. Your opponent sees the cards they need. You don't see any reanimation. Like game 1, we saw one. It was kind of late. We still won. I feel like we still win if we find one. Almost at any point, because even if they discard our reanimation spell, if they discard our Unburial Rites or discard our Priest of Felled Rites, it's fine because we can use it from the graveyard. We shouldn't see any at all. Then when hard cast it, they have a removal spell. A little unfortunate. Man, do I keep this? Has Thoughtseize, but has like nothing else. But like 1 looting on the hand is 1 looting or throwing discovery or the pyre in the hand is really good. Or even Celestus. I have like a lot of outs. Extinction event. This one's kind of rough. These cards on turn 2 are really good too. Just take the event. Let them ramp. No, these games, man, are not going the way we want them to go. We don't want to hard cast our things, but I mean, that's what we gotta do. That's what we gotta do. They do another one. Genesis Ultimatum. They have a lot of lands. Use 2 events. Hopefully they have no more. Oh, come on, bro. I'm playing against a deck that has 3 events main deck. 3 of them. I can't get a break. God. I can't. Instant. I'm trying to look for Koma.
Fragile and fleeting. Cherish what little you
I mean,
find.
This has what? 7?
I shall follow this wish.
Wild. Get exiled.
Reality is unwritten.
Almost all my stuff. One, two, three, four, 5. What a weird game. Basically got anything that's essentially a terrible draw. Wow. I can't get to break. It's impossible. It's actually impossible. Wow. My out is drawing Koma. There it goes. Yep.
Strive for balance in all things.
Man, we're playing his decks that
Beyond
don't really exist. Like, so I can put him to 1. But 1 isn't good enough. Man. That's so upsetting. Even had 3 extinction events. Ugh, it's miserable. Alright. Oh, this Norn sucks here. As a whole, seems good. Koma seems fine. Discarding them seems good. Bone Shards, not so much. Golos seems good. I like the rest. Man. I feel like anytime we play these decks on stream, I just can't lose. Then I play, then I start recording, hit the record button for you for cool stuff, and I just get extremely unlucky back to back to back. It's a little frustrating. Not gonna lie. Well, if we draw on top land here, we do have a turn. Turn 3. As a haul, I guess. See, this is what the deck does. This is what the deck's supposed to do. It finally got a game where it does what it's supposed to do. Alright. You see, we draw decently well. The game's just over. I'm gonna mulligan. I'm gonna mulligan. Why? Why? Whatever. Just need lands, please. Maybe Jesus, please. I'm mulligan too. Please. Chat, I'm sorry. I'm not sure what I can do here. Like a mulligan into a decent hand that has a turn 4 Koma. And then we looting, kept 2 lands, not seeing a 3rd land. And of course we draw our 1 world tree again. Even though we only have one. Only 1 world tree! We draw it again. Of course, why not? Man, I know God. They're doing nothing, but it doesn't matter because we are also getting wrecked. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I think I had the Thoughtseize here. In case they have Ulmog, yeah. We don't play basic. I wish we did because then we could go swamp. Brutal. Oh, ho, 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 ho. Of course. God. All that work is super close, and for not to matter. Feels bad, man. Yeah, good game. How's that a good game, man? I've had 2 lands the whole entire game. Please tell me how that's a good game. chat. There's not much I can do there. Obviously, this game is over if we are able to animate literally any turn before the turn we did. Like, it's a little frustrating. It's not a little frustrating. It's a lot frustrating. Sometimes the cards just don't line up. And you draw your one of world tree every game. Draw that world tree every game because you only play one. And don't draw your lands or animation spells. Try this. Not the best, but does have Thoughtseize. Okay. I was playing Zan's turn stack.
Ketra, watch over me. This ends now. We still have a chance.
I wish we would have tapped a little differently, but go play the priest here. Found them. Found the fat creatures. Alright, so now I'm thinking Lotus Field. Barry slows the sunset.
With me here, we'll have all the time in the world. Give me a moment. Or a few.
Thinking to stifle the playing stifle They need to stifle this trigger, otherwise we lose.
Don't worry. I've faced scarier villains.
Alright. They just cast Transfer Glory without a stifle effect. Probably what you should not do. Alright. Okay. I like Koma and Nezahal play better here. I think their plan is to bring in Soul Guide Lantern. Not mistaken. They do play a lot of Planeswalkers too. Let's try this. Oh man. Hand's really good if we draw just one land. If we draw one white source, we have a turn 3 Nezahal. I want to risk it for the biscuit. I'm going to risk it for the biscuit. And then never draw my land again. It's Thoughtseize. As a haul. They can stifle my priest trigger. So there's that. Which they should. Alright. Ah, yes. The double. Double stifle. All heat. Man, land there. Let's me just do it, deck. One time. Just one time. Give me what I need. Let me writes back the Nezahal. Please. Fudge. Now they're gonna flip Escanta and a Leer. I just cry. Fairy who slows the sunset. There's Emissary.
I know. I'm right on time.
I know. I'm right on time. Not worth it. Gideon. Let's tap on the fairy.
If it's a fight you want, then a fight you'll get. It's time to give up.
Okay.
Next time, I'll be ready.
I'm just gonna choose instance for unholy heat. I could do Planeswalker too, but
And some think time only flows in one direction.
in some. Surprised that they need this much mana. Fairy. Draw.
I'm known for my excellent timing. Keep up the pace.
Probably looking for Transfer Glory and Stifle. Nope. Alright, finally! Jesus Louise! We did the thing. We did the thing. Alright. I do like this deck. I know those matches were a little rough, but I promise you, like, this deck is good. And we did hit Mythic with it, and we qualified for the Mythic qualifier with the help of this deck. It's just hitting the... Man, it was just... We had a patch of where it's just... We're one card away, or we get pretty unlucky and just don't draw more than 2 lands after keeping 2 land hand. But overall, I do like this deck. I do think it's powerful, and it is the absolute best Reanimator deck I've played that is viable in best of 3. Because it attacks on multiple different axes. It's not just all in on the reanimation plan because of Golos or because of whatever else. So, yeah. All right, that's the deck. Thanks for tuning in. Again, if you want to follow these decks live, watch me play them live or build them live or wherever, you can follow me over at twitter.com, twitch.tv.com, or youtube.com/Aintrazi. And if you shop at CoolStuffInc.com, you can use code OLLIE5, save 5% off your entire order, and get a sweet, sweet Aintrazi Whiff token. All right, thanks so much for hanging out. I'll see you all back next time. All right, bye.